Hey, I'm Dr. Bloom. I'm your professor for the Go Global Porto class this summer from May 25th to June 9th, and we will be studying environmental psychology. One part of the adventure in Porto is to do a three-day walking Camino. The Camino is a really ancient path in Europe. It's over 1,000 years old, and about during the summers, about 350,000 people will walk from all the different caminos in Europe that converge in Santiago, Spain. We're just going to be doing a 3-day walk, and you can, at any time in your life, return to the Camino and continue walking. So I don't want you to be too concerned about equipment for the Camino. I think the most important parts of the Camino, I'm going to be bouncing up and down getting stuff. One important part of the Camino is your backpack. This is a really kind of fancy backpack. I walked a 230-mile Camino last spring, so that was super long. We're going about 20 miles, so it's a shorter Camino, but all Caminos are meaningful. Some people just do them in little bits until they walk all the way up to Santiago. So this is kind of a technical backpack. Has like a little curved interior to keep off your back. I think for this Camino, you can use just a really simple backpack, even your school backpack. I don't want you to worry too much about that. The most important thing is to be able to walk and to have your feet safe from blistering and just foot pain. We're only walking 6 miles a day. You probably do that on a normal vacation day. I know when I taught in Paris the last 3 years, we certainly walked 5-6 miles a day pretty routinely. Okay, so if you are curious though, if you want to get a really, really good pair, just get like a pair of hiking boots. These are Salomon's. The most important thing is that when you put them on, they feel super comfortable for you and that you get to do some practice walking before you go on the Camino. Something that is optional but would go inside a backpack is a little water kind of sack, and it goes inside your backpack, and then it has a little drinking spout, so you have to keep the water bottle in your pocket because you have to drink the whole time that you're walking, and of course eat the whole time you're walking because you're going to stop and take a lot of breaks. You're going to need something to sleep at night. We'll be in unless you choose to stay at a hotel, which is your option. We'll stay in pilgrim hostels. They're only about €5 a night, and you stay with other pilgrims. You'll meet people from all over the world on the Camino. It's really a remarkable experience. And I have a very, very light, sleeping bag. But you could just bring even some sheets from home, something that you can just slip over. They'll have like a plain bed, just like a dorm sort of bed, and you can just very quickly make up your bed at night. You don't want to bring a lot on the Camino. As I said, if it's a heavy bag, you'll regret carrying a lot. We'll have not a contest, but we'll see who can take the least amount of weight with you. You want to have a really good pair of socks. These are smart wools. It doesn't matter, but you need wool socks that will protect your feet and take the moisture off your feet. You will want something like some sort of light or lamp. I have this. I didn't use this very much on my Camino, and to be honest, probably it's not about fashion, the Camino. You might find that out. I also have a sun hat that's wide brimmed. I'll show you that on another video. You might want to think about one of those. To be honest, water, some snacks, your backpack, something to help you sleep at night, shoes, something for rain. You do not have to bring an umbrella. This is a hiker's umbrella, and it's extremely light. It's only about 3 ounces, believe it or not. So I do take this with me, and it keeps the sun off me if I'm feeling fussy about that, because a lot of sun exposure is not fun when you're walking a path. I also bring these gloves. I saw nobody else in the Camino with, but some people thought that they were smart and told me so. These are just off of the internet. They're not expensive. They're not that attractive. But they keep the sun off the backs of your hands, so you don't have to worry about your hands getting too much sun. All right. That is literally probably all you would need, other than a small bag of, some toothpaste, a converter type of plug, so that you can put it in the round chargers that they have in Europe. Boop. And this just has a USB, so you can hook up your phone or something that you're trying to charge. You can bring your phone with you. Just get a plan when you're in Porto or before you go with your carrier. I just have like a little hand sanitizer. To be honest, I wouldn't even take a full toothpaste. I would take a little baggie. This is kind of a trick of hikers. And I would squirt this inside the baggie so I didn't have to carry this as weight. And that's not going to matter much for your Camino, but for my long Camino, trust me, you don't want anything with you that's heavier. Oh, some sort of like little light after hiking shoe. You could maybe wear in the shower. That are the essentials. Oh, wait, other than time to start collecting a shell if you live on the beach. Many of us here, College Coastal Georgia, live right on the beach. But you will want to have a shell, because this is the sign of the Camino. You will all be given, when you get to Porto, or we'll go get them right away, a pilgrim's passport. This is all the stamps I got when I walked my Camino. That was a lot of stamps, because I was walking for over 3 weeks, or about 3 weeks. And you'll get your own stamps on the Camino in your book also. Some extra things that you need, that you might need, but I will carry. But if you feel like kind of cautious, you can just, for a few dollars at one of the big stores, just get a little emergency blanket in case you got chilled. And you're walking through towns and stuff, so I don't imagine, but better safe than sorry. I will carry something a little bit more serious, just in case I need to use that. I also recommend water straw. So this a life straw will provide. You should just get one anyhow. I mean, it's a safety equipment for you. One per person. This will filter your water for a year. Now, it won't filter out chemicals, and it won't filter out salt. But you could literally just drink out of a stream or a river, or if you needed water. Again, we're not doing a huge rural hike, but I'm just like to carry stuff that could help me out. We're in May, probably when we're walking really early June. I'm going to bring gloves because I don't like my hands cold. It could be rainy. We don't know. I also like to bring something where I can get a little privacy in the albergue. So if you're in a bunk bed on the bottom, I would tuck this in, this scarf. And also, to give me privacy in the bottom bunk. It's such a good idea. I also, if you want to go to a church or someplace a little bit more formal on the Camino, it's good to have something to wrap up a little bit, because Portuguese people are a bit more conservative than we are. You might also want to have a waterproof sack, so you can put your euros in here or your phone, and it's waterproof, so even if you got wet, you wouldn't have to worry. My backpack actually has a pocket in it with a cover for the backpack that's waterproof, and I did use that when it was raining. I'm just looking around here to see if there's anything else hidden that you might want to have. Oh, I guess I took out this. I have a little light that I put in my back if I was walking, and I just thought maybe I need a little bit more visibility. It looks really bright on this. Baby, wowie. So, I'm like your little firefly. I'm really excited to do this Camino with you. It's probably a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Hopefully you'll go back at some point in your life and bring somebody, or go walk one by yourself. Portugal is gorgeous, peaceful, beautiful, accommodating, and the Camino path has been there for 1,000 years, and now you will join it. All right, take care. Hope that's helpful. I'll make more videos before we go. So goodbye, and I'll email you soon.